Welcome back. Now that you have hopefully created multiple video series, it is now time to create your video on demand folder. To do that, we're simply going to go to folder, we're going to click folder, and we're going to name our folder video on demand. You can name it whatever you want to, but for our example, it's video on demand. Now, the first thing I want to bring to your attention is, as you can see, it's a little bit different from what you may have been used to up to this point, with adding and uploading videos and video series in those prospective description pages. The next thing I want to bring to your attention is that you can see that there is a top banner already built in ready for you. You can decide to turn this off if you don't want to have a banner, and you can decide to turn it back on for a fixed image. For the poster box size only, you can have a video as well, so an image or video. If I choose video, click select, it's going to show all of the previous videos that I have uploaded before. If I click show more, I can see all of the videos that I've uploaded before. I'm just going to click the very first video, click apply. Now you see the video player in play, but you don't see the video playing. That is because I haven't clicked the save button. Once I click the save button, you will now see the video populate. Just click play, and there you go. Just note that your video will loop and autoplay every time a user opens up this page on their phone, on your mobile app. So right now we're going to use a fixed image. So we're going to just click here again, click on image, click select. Except this time we're going to bring in an image, and we're going to click on the video on demand artwork that we've used previously. Bring that in, double click, and there you go. I have a video on demand top banner. The next thing I want to do is bring in the video series, since this is the video on demand folder. So the first thing I want to do is click add item, and I'm going to just simply click all 4 video series to bring them into my mobile app. Click apply, and there you go. As you can see, your mobile app page is already starting to shape up. We're going to click save. Remember, always click save. If you go out of this page and come back without clicking save, you have to do that process all over again. So now you see your top hit banner, and you can see your 4 different video series in place. Right now you can begin to play with the design or the configuration. Do you want a line configuration? It says the title and subtitle, right? And I can change positions. I can drag and drop these however I want them to be, right? Do I want squares that you've seen previously? And this is how you shift this. If I want to move video series A to where video series D is, I will first click on video series A and then click on video series D, because that's where I want video series A to be. And this is how you could play around with your designs to get your designs where you want them to be. I want B right beside A, so I'm going to click B first and then click where C is. Now I got A, B, C, D. That's how you change the positions of the squares. For rectangles and for lines, you just simply drag and drop. Same thing for rectangles, just drag and drop. All right. Do I want the media titles on, below, which they are right now? If I have just a colored picture with no words, I can place the media titles on the actual artwork themselves, right? Or I can turn them off. I'm going to turn them off because I already have the titles built into the artwork. But again, you may not have a artist to build the titles onto the actual artwork, so you may want to have the media titles on at the bottom, so your users will be able to know what this media item is. Next thing I want to bring to your attention is you can change it from poster box to landscape box. Do I want these smaller boxes? You just got to play around with this until you decide what you like best. This is completely solely up to you. Do I want borders or no borders? This is what it looks like with no borders, right? Do I want borders on? I can turn them back on. What type of border lines I want? very thin, thin, or thick? Do I want sharp edges or do I want curved edges? Do I want a drop down shadow? I kind of like that, so I'm going to stick with this. And I'm going to put A at the top here. I'm going to put B right here, C and D. So now they're in order. Remember, click save. Always click save. Now I am finished with the design of the video on demand folder. The next thing I need to do is create the artwork in which will represent this folder. This artwork will be on your home page on your mobile app. So this is one of the first buttons that they will see. It will say video on demand. So we're going to do what we've always done and just change the artwork. And here's the video on demand buttons. And remember what I said, you can use one 1920 by 1080. You don't have to create 3 separate artworks. So we're going to bring every one of these into your nowcast video on demand. Just going to make sure that that is centered, which it is. Click apply, double click it, and there I go. I am completely done with this design. Keep this in mind. This is exactly how you would design every home page or every folder in your mobile app. Next video, we're going to go and create your TV application. What your TV channel will look like. Your Roku channel, Apple TV, Google TV, Fire TV, etc., etc. So make sure you watch the very next video on how to begin to create my television app. Thanks for watching.